not good jobs around here, and I mean, you just feel like you're oppressed here, and there's no opportunity to actually get out of where the situation you're in, I feel like, you know.
All right, what's like the main industries people are able to really work hard, get a good chance in around here, and like, is there any, you know,
there's earth movers, it's all hard physical work, you know what I mean?
Right.
There's not a lot of manufacturing around here. I mean, Phillipsburg has a little bit, but around here, I mean, I think they have a machine shop in Grass Flat called Cutting Edge or something. But a lot of these jobs around here are all physical, or like little convenience stores, grocery stores, low poverty jobs where you can't make a living because it ain't enough money to live. So.
Right. You know, we're holding it down a mortgage. You know, or,
yeah,
you know,
I can't get no mortgage.
You know, plus all the taxes that it just takes to live, all the insurances, and it's hard to. Wow. And it's like, would you consider this like basically Appalachia as well, like an Appalachian town, in a way of the, you know, like a lot of those houses we see on the way to the Red Motor Race on Peel Road. And, yeah.
There's a lot of that everywhere. Like out in the country, like out here. Not like State College is nice, you know, but out here, it's just they came through here, stripped all the coals out of all these little towns, and now they're all like depressed, drug addict towns, and you know what I mean, like.
Yeah. What do you feel like is the
alcohol, you know, because that's the thing there to do. There's people that drink, drugs. Wherever there's poverty, it's crime and drugs. It's just they run hand in hand, and it's sad.
And you were able to get out of that, like you were saying, right? Like uplifts, you know, see the light, see the personal choice of, hey, I know, I can overcome.
What gets me down sometimes is you see what's going on, but there's nothing you can do about it. You know what I'm saying? Like there's just, I know I'm a smart person, but I'm stuck here,
right? Because
of this financial.
You feel that's a lot with.
I think, dude, I'm telling you, if I was in the right area, I'd be successful. I got that drive in me. I'm a motivator.
No, especially from overcoming what you told me.
A lot of stuff.
Right.
A lot.
You know, and not just.
And my uncle always tells me that where you're at in life is a fucking miracle.
Wow.
Is a miracle. So.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
What is like the main causes of the societal, say, the problems just with so much, you know, the poverty, the drugs, like you were saying, hand in hand? Like, what is a lot of that causes that around here? Just
negative environment.
Okay.
I think a lot of people don't want to deal with stuff, and they try to escape, and they don't want to look in the mirror.
Right. Kind of just say, hey, this is a temporary escape, instant gratification, and but
they don't want to deal with it. And it's just, I don't know, it's sad. It's everything.
That's tough. Wow.
Then there's nothing to do. Like when I'm not working, there's nothing to do around here. There's either gambling. There's gambling everywhere, which I have a gambling problem, which is a bad thing. And there's bars, there's clubs. You know. Other than that, there ain't much to do.
It seems like there's a lot of nice parks out here. Is there a lot of, like, you know, recreation, like with kayaking or mountain biking, or just?
I don't know about trails around here, but I mean, you see a lot of kayaking, but here's the other problem: if you're poor and you don't have a driver's license, you don't have vehicles. How are you going to do any of that? That's, you know what I'm saying? You got to look at that too.
Oh, 100%. That's, man, that's real. That's really real. And then it's like,
I feel like I'm trapped here because I'm in a camper down in Winburn, taking care of my disabled brother, and I feel like, you know, at times there's no hope.
Man.
You know, and I hate feeling like I hate being negative because I grew up in a negative environment. I was a product of my environment.
What do you feel like this, you know, this part of Pennsylvania, which I feel it seems like, what do you say, like resources, what do they need? Is it a government level? Is it a community level? Like what's really needed to help people who are really struggling and just want to work, have a will to really just, you want to do better, you know?
Yeah.
Is it more like government resources, or are there good church resources?
Like, but here's the problem. Phillipsburg was having government for revitalization. They were doing historical town.
Oh yeah.
And I worked for them.
Okay.
Well, I seen they were funneling money from the government. They were
out here.
So, like, once, you know, I'm not saying everybody's like this, but the reason everybody nowadays, it's also corrupt.
Mm-hmm. And do you see it at the local level here? Pretty much everywhere? You don't have to say too much about that, just, you know.
Yeah, I know.
But it's there.
Yeah. Big time.
Man, that's
Big time. Yep.
What do you feel like this part of Pennsylvania is very representative of of Pennsylvania, the culture, the people, aside from, Philadelphia, Pittsburgh.
Right.
Like, I feel like driving through a lot of these towns where I go kayaking, I see a lot of this. Like, do you feel this town's very representative of Pennsylvania, the working class, working hard, going through the same struggles, just needing, a hand up, not a hand out.
Right. Yeah, helping hand.
Yeah.
Everybody falls on a hard time. Everybody, no matter who. You always need a helping hand, and it ain't wrong to ask for it.
That's right. Exactly. Right. When
because how are you supposed to get any better if you don't ever get any help?
That's
right.
That's true, man. That's exactly it.
I don't know.
What would you like to see to this part of Pennsylvania, this town, this region that is going through a lot of this? Like, you feel like, is there anything personally you feel like maybe more coming together with the people, or more I don't know, community level, or church level, or just maybe being heard more by different representatives of the state?
Yeah,
like, do you feel
congressmen and stuff like that, local con, whatever, whoever does that.
I feel like how I've seen like Western Maryland, sometimes if you're not a money area, it seems like at the federal level, those representatives, not all, but some just don't come here. They don't listen as much, right?
They just turn their back. Yeah.
And that's terrible, man. Yeah, you were saying?
We're here at work at Quickfill. Like, we have to run register and pump by ourselves, and I just feel like we're being taken advantage.
Doing the work of two people.
Doing the work of two people, we should be making way more money than $11 an hour. I'm sorry, but incorporation this is a $1 billion industry.
Oh yeah, petroleum, gas, right?
United Refineries in Erie, Pennsylvania, it's a $1 billion industry. So,
wow, I didn't know that.
It's in Erie, Pennsylvania.
Okay. Yeah, I mean that's what could help your job better.
Right.
Having another person to help you out.
Yeah. I mean, they do have helpers, but there's times where you're by yourself a lot because we're short-staffed, because nobody can come to work for this $11 an hour, but you can't make a living making $11 an hour and have a mortgage, a car, all that stuff. Even a family, there's no way you could have a family on this.
To all the people out there, like, who really do want to help and mean well, like how I try to be, what's your message to those who ask you, like, what do you need? What resources do you need to be where you want to be, where you have roadblocks right now?
I need a place to live with running water, and I need a better job with better financial, making more money to actually live in an economy that costs, you can't live on $11 an hour.
No, and you see it right with the inflation increases, insurance increases.
It ain't getting better.
And where you're at right now, whether it's for this establishment or others in the industry, do you feel like there's growth for you? Like, say, manager,
with this company?
or even the Exxon down there.
No.
Like, is it?
I just feel this area is a dead end area.
Wow. And for instance, with this town, where else? Like, is it difficult to go? Say, I need at least.
There's no transportation.
Right. So to say,
I don't have a driver's license.
Well,
so I'm stuck
in
between rock and hard spot.
And no public transportation out here, I'd assume, right?
For Clearfield.
Oh, okay. So that's different.
But there's no, like, I'm not trying to go towards Clearfield. I want to go to an area where it's booming, because where you live and where you live, certain areas where you live depends on how much money you make. That's
very
just
true.
The way it operates.
And then the cost, the transportation cost alone.
And then if you live up here and drive to State College, you look at the price of gas. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you might make more money over in State College, but you're going to pay for it one way or another, going to work, driving there, to there. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And that's just the way,
I know what you mean, especially
the deficit is the same all over there. You can't get ahead anywhere.
And this is all through Pennsylvania.
Deficit is the same in the whole country, though. You know what I mean? I don't think they can go to any other state and think you're going to get ahead because it's a better. The only way you're getting ahead is because you got a better opportunities arose. That's how that works. Not, you know what I mean? But
wow. And so, like, is it hard for you here to move up to, say, a position that would pay, say, 20 an hour? You know, like a management, like...
That's like foreign language around here, 20 an hour.
Oh, really? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I literally don't know. Wow.
Yeah. Around this small area, like, you got to go to State College.
Yeah.
I can go start a landscaping job in State College at $19 an hour.
Wow.
Okay? But then I have to be the dude... the lot I'm living on, he owns, he'd take me to work, but he has other stuff he has to do after work, so I got to run around with him and live on, you know what I'm saying? So I don't want to do that. That's why I like being independent, you know what I mean? And I worry about how I get to work, not have to worry about people depending on other people taking me to work.
And for people around here in general, say if they want to make, you know, at least 20, which, you know, is 40,000 a year just to get by.
And that's below poverty.
Do they? Wow. Would they have to go to, say, at least Johnstown or
State College or yeah?
Or what's the other?
I mean, there is jobs around here, but they're all on like the higher pay.
Oh, right. Like where it takes money through education to get there.
Well, either that or you got to know somebody.
Oh, that kind of thing down here too.
Yeah, that's everywhere.
How about manufacturing? Like coal? Is that in this?
I mean, Phillipsburg's a little bit, but I tried. Nobody in Phillipsburg will give me a job.
Wow. So the trade. Yeah, go ahead. Oh yeah. No. So are the trades booming? Like, say people who want to get into like construction out this way, or
But the wages to start out to be a carpenter up here is very low.
Oh, okay.
Everything is so low because there's not a lot of money.
And I feel
they just want to keep people down. That's how I feel. Oppressed.
And I imagine the education, let's say the teaching jobs may be that way. Are they? Because I just know in more rural areas with the city, I mean the county taxes that support the salaries, you know, it's hard. It's really hard because it's pretty low money compared to cities, you know.
Yeah.
How about Altoona? Do a lot of people travel from here to Altoona? Is that a big hub?
I'm not sure. There could be, but I don't know. I think there's more people that travel to State College.
Oh, so that's...
A lot of people from up this way work for Penn State University.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting. That's
the people that have nice houses and stuff around here because there's better paying jobs and they have to leave the area. Like
that's very, very similar to Western Maryland. So yeah, so if you were in up in State College, there's more opportunities than down here.
Oh, a lot more. There's so many different jobs and opportunities. And the problem is over there, everything is really expensive compared to up here for like rent and
So
housing.
say if you were making double there, you probably wouldn't feel like you're getting ahead out there with the expenses being so much more, right? Like
I'd have to make $20 an hour to afford to live over there, at least 19 to 20.
Which is basically
plus my brother's income,
which would be like the same kind of lifestyle or quality of life you have here, because it's like the cost is kind of comparable in a way.
I mean, it'd be better for us to be over there because it'd benefit us better.
Oh, nice.
You know what I mean? But here, we're just stuck out in the middle of nowhere.
And I feel like it's not just about the money, but it's also about jobs that pay benefits, like health insurance.
Well, I don't know if you've noticed, like, the people around here ain't the sharpest tools in the shed. I don't know if you pay attention to that shit. Just roughneck, because people that are rough around the edges, if you know what I mean, are not the brightest bulbs in the back. This area just seems like people are it's in the water, like they're, I don't know. I don't want to be ignorant, but it seems like they're slow. You know what I'm saying? Like, you go to, like, real hick-built towns and stuff, people ain't the brightest. Their IQs definitely ain't, you know. I mean, yeah, they're smart with farm work and mechanic, you know, rough stuff.
Taking care of each other. Right, making sure there's always food on the table.
Right. But it's a struggle for them type of people because they're not bright. You know what I'm saying?
And it's unintentional. It's like a beyond their own fault kind of, or is it a willingness, or is it like a willingness not to?
I just think people just give up after a while.
Give up, yes.
I really do.
And do you think that?
I feel like there's times in this rate, especially right now, there feels like there's no hope in this world. I mean, just everybody in general. There's not. A lot of people are down. You get people coming in here, they're miserable, man. They hate their life, they're miserable, they hate their job because they can't afford to live, and money is the number one stress. You know what ruins a marriage? Money and sex. That's the two number ones. That's a fact. Yeah.
Do you feel when people come here, another just complaint, not at you, but just in general, is, oh, the price went up another 10 cents today?
Well, yeah, that's all you hear about is negative. There's no positive whatsoever. Well, like, I can't control the gas prices. They're sitting, I'm like, well, what do you want me to do? I just work here.
I know what you mean.
Like,
because when I was back when I was in high school, I worked at a Shell gas station.
Yeah.
And that's when things were going up to $4 a gallon. It like jumped like over $1, and people would complain to me. I'm like, I'm just a young kid here, and they were like,
yeah, like,
and then it was the same thing when
they misplaced their anger on other people. It ain't their fault.
And when I was new, I wouldn't turn on the pumps for people who I didn't know, because they were like, oh, I've been coming here for so long, and it's like they always turn. I was like, dude, I don't know. I'm just following here. My orders are, I don't know you yet.
Yep.
That's how it goes, and let's get something, going forward. But like, my job is to follow the rules, and I can't just
I ain't gonna have a job.
Can't have the drive-offs, because I was told drive-offs, and I'm sure it's like people complain about the gas to you, and it's like, but you get it, it's like, I understand because you're struggling, like you tell, like I understand you're struggling, because another 10 cents up for a whole tank a couple times a week throughout the month, it's that affects groceries.
Yeah.
And then heat, just can I turn the heat up to 5 more degrees this month or not, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of that leads to drugs too.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Like
Yeah. It does.
The short-term satisfaction of like, hey, I can.